We can't continue with present order, Atiku says. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has bemoaned the current state of Nigerian economy and said facts available should decide whether the nation should continue with the present reality or move far away from it. Atiku, who spoke in Lagos at an interactive meeting with leaders of corporate Nigeria, noted that data from the National Bureau of Statistics continuously show that the nation is declining in critical sectors of the productive areas of the economy. A statement by his media advisor, Paul Ibe, quoted the former vice president as saying that the National Bureau of Statistics report that 133 million Nigerians are multidimensionally poor, means that more than 60% of our population are not just poor, but equally lack access to education and good health care. He noted that his engagement with the private sector was to forge partnership with corporate leaders and seek their intervention in reversing the trend. These facts are the reasons why we are engaging with the private sector, and it is an engagement that seeks a partnership with the private sector to create more jobs and intervention, Atiku remarked. He told them that his proposal to tackle the security challenges in the country is two-pronged, stating the first approach will be to expand the number of security personnel train and equip them to restore law and order. That in the medium range, we intend to involve state governments that are willing and can afford to have state police to do so. This will require constitutional reviews, and we must also secure safeguards that will ensure that those state police institutions are not abused. Wow. So that is what Atiku is saying here, that we cannot continue in this order. And that order is the order of poverty, the order of joblessness, the order of infrastructural decay, and then with the statistical number that's coming from National Bureau of Statistics, that about 133 million Nigerians are multidimensionally poor. So it's not just poverty in the area of joblessness, but also probably poor in health, poor in everything, right? Not having good food, not having good health care, not having access to other infrastructures that make life a bit livable and all of that, and not having job and can't afford the kind of life that they want to live. So people are multidimensionally poor, and that 133 million is over 60% of Nigerian population that is currently in abject poverty. All right, how did we get here? It's actually years long period of misrule by different regimes of different governments. That is the truth. And the truth is that Nigerians have chosen, especially past and present leaders, and probably some potential future leaders, have actually seen Nigeria like a milking cow, where you just go collect your own bucket and then leave the cow there. Whether the cow grows fat or lean, whether the cow is well fed or not to produce the next amount of milk, nobody cares. Just go and milk and go away. And that is the way politicians have seen Nigeria to be. So everybody is my turn. Emilokon, Emilokon. So everybody is his turn. The governor will say it's my turn. The president will say it's my turn. The commissioner will say it's my turn. The minister will say it's my turn. Local government chairman will say it's my turn. So everybody is not taking turn on Nigeria. All right? The Nigeria is tearing apart and getting turned, but they are still taking turn on the Nigeria that is tearing apart. It's quite unfortunate. And that is how we got to this level of having multidimensional poverty across all ethnic groups and individuals. It's quite unfortunate that we're in this mess. And Atiku is promising that when he comes in, he's going to do something drastically to change the trend. And that is why he said that he's trying to approach key stakeholders in the economy and in private sector to see how he can do public-private partnership to be able to change the trend. to create more jobs, and to make life more livable for Nigerians. Is Atiku saying the truth? That is the question I have for him. Because all the things he's saying here, he said it will require constitutional reviews, and in place of that constitutional reviews, he will also look at how he can create state police and also monitor the state government to see that the presence of state police in their state is not being abused. These, I think, are rhetorics that Nigerians want to hear. The question is, will he do it? He's just saying it to get the vote, because the trend and the history of Nigerian politics that people are aspiring to take public offices will come and say what people want to hear. And then once they get the vote, to your tent, O Israel, they are away and they are away. I hope that is not what Atiku is going to do, because he's also having this Emilocon syndrome. He's torn. He feels he has been denied being a president for too long, and now it's do or die. And that is why they're mopping up the old money. They want to spend money. They want to do anything possible to make sure that they win the election. PDP is doing it under Atiku. APC is doing it under Tinubu. I don't know what they want to do with Nigeria. They want to tear Nigeria apart. Now, wow. All right. So with that, we've got some comments here. Let me see if we can just share some comments. All right. Somebody said, I beg Atiku, come out from road. The man is too corrupt, according to Obasanjo. He stole money enough to feed 400 million people for 400 years. So what is he talking about? Is it 300 million people for 400 years? That was what we heard before. So ranging from how he went about the privatization plan under Obasanjo's government. That was the area that Obasanjo entrusted in his hands, only to find out that he was amassing those things and privatizing them to himself. That was how Obasanjo had to stop that process immediately. All right. So if Obasanjo was not a smart man, probably he would have bought everything to himself and even buy Obasanjo and all of us together. So let them go and sit down. How much did he steal? That is what somebody is asking here. All right. Ishaya, ask former President Obasanjo. All right. He will be able to tell you, and not me. Is that okay? I get you. Mr. Atiku, are you not a criminal? Can you imagine? What is such insult? All right. Must you abuse someone? Who are you? So yeah, people are not supposed to be abusing each other. Yeah, tell me, are you happy with the present condition of Nigeria today? Please, APC is the worst government since I was born. All right. To this world, I beg you, please, we need PDP back. Come 2023, up PDP, power to the people. Can you imagine? He's campaigning for PDP, that is for Atiku. So he's supporting what Atiku is saying. God will help all of us. Let us not have good information and vote wisely. Yeah? So that's what Atiku is saying, that we cannot continue in this order. We must change the trend. And these are the things he's going to do to change the trend come 2023 if he's given the opportunity to be the president of Nigeria. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comments.